What's up, YouTube? Rex here, and today we're going to be looking into the EXs that are in my trade binder. I will tell you what EXs aren't for trade, and what EXs are for trade, and what EXs I'm trying to get. Just FYI, I will not be giving out any personal information. I will not tell anyone where I live or how to trade with me. This is just, if you know me or something, you can trade with me or something like that. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is where I keep all my full art Pokemon. We have a Meloetta EX. Not the best EX, but there was a deck built around Round Attack, I think. This card is for trade. Hydreigon EX is not for trade. It's one of my favorite cards. It's mainly used for Dragon Road. If there's any stadium card in play, their treat cost to feature Dragon Pokemon in play is 2 energy less. We won't really be shredding that often. It only does 80 damage, and it's not affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects on the defending Pokemon. Sometimes you might use it. For example, Dragon Rayquaza EX deck. The only Pokemon we use to attack are Mega Rayquazas, and if we encounter a Sigilith, we might need Hydreigon EX's Shred, because that would go right through the safeguard and nail Sigilith. Okay, on to Shaman EX. This is the old Shaman EX, not the new one with setup. This is the one with Revenge Blast. 30 plus, this attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Not the best card, but it's for trade, and Revenge can sometimes be good, but the new Shaman is way better. Rumors been going around that this is one of the worst EXs there is. I don't agree, but Shaman EX redeemed itself when the new one came out, and I definitely don't think this one's nearly as good as the new one. But, it's still for trade. Magnezone EX isn't for trade. I really like it. It's really cool. Electro Ball, 40 damage for only 2. Colorless Energy, not the best attack. Dual Bolt, this attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. For 3, Lightning Energies. It's not the best card, but I'm attached to it. I just don't know why. Promokyogre EX isn't for trade. It's from the new set, Ancient Origins, and I'm not willing to let it go until, Ancient Origins isn't as new as it is right now. Just saying, they made new foil cards of Primal Groudon and Mega Rayquaza, as well as this one. Then we have Trevenant EX Full Art. In this same card holder, right beyond the Full Art Trevenant EX, I've got the non-Full Art one. The non-Full Art is for trade, but the Full Art isn't. So then we have Full Art Ampharos EX. It is for trade, but it's still from the new set, Ancient Origins, so, cards from the new sets are worth more when they're new. But once the new set Breakthrough comes out, Ancient Origins won't be as much of a big focus. That's how it kind of was with Roaring Skies. Roaring Skies was a huge deal, Mega Rayquaza. Then Ancient Origins came out, and everyone's focused on that. Though they're not focused on Roaring Skies as much. Metagross EX and Mega Metagross are for trade. Mega Metagross's attack is pretty good. Gatling Slug, 130 plus. This deck does 10 more damage for each Steel Energy attached to this Pokemon. That can be really good if you just pile up a bunch of Steel Energies. Okay, on to the next page. We have Blastoise EX, which is not for trade, and it never will be. It was my first EX I ever got, and it was given to me by a really good friend of mine. So it has sentimental value. I've got 2 Mega Blastoise EXs. Same thing with the Trevenant. The other one's right behind this one, and I can afford to let one of them go. Mega Heracross EX is for trade. Big Bang Horn isn't the best attack. 180 minus. This attack does 180 damage minus 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. But, if you use Max Potion or Gold Potion, it will increase its damage. That's for trade. Then the Kyurem line is not for trade, because I've got Kyurem, Black Kyurem, and White Kyurem, and it's kind of cool having all 3 Kyurems. Skeptile EX and Mega Skeptile, they're both for trade, but it will take a lot. Mega Skeptile is pretty similar to Mega Manectric, except as the A-Stop ability. Prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to this Pokemon. So, that is a very impressive ability that Mega Manectric doesn't have. Then it has Jagged Saber, 100 damage. You may attach up to 2 Grass Energy cards from your hand to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, heal all damage from that Pokemon. Now, with Mega Manectric, it wasn't from your hand, it was from your discard pile, so the energies had to be in your discard pile. But this one, it has to be grass energies. With Mega Manectric, it could be any energy. But this one, you heal all damage from the Pokemon that you attach the energies to. Also, you can split the energies up, where with Mega Manectric, it had to be both energies in one Pokemon. This Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 energies, which is pretty nice. Of course, Mega Manectric's is free. But this one has the stop ability that Mega Manectric doesn't have. So in my opinion, this one's better, but I will be doing a comparison between the two in one of my videos. Well, I kind of just did a comparison right now. But I still will be releasing a comparison video between those two, so feel free to watch it if you want to. Then we have Mecha Galadiax from Roaring Skies. Unwavering Blade, 110. This deck does 30 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So if you just get the Golbat, it will damage all your opponent's Pokemon. Then Unwavering Blade can do a lot of damage. This one is for trade. Then we have Flygon EX. We use it for its ability, Voice of the Sands. Once during your turn before your attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may have your opponent switches or active Pokemon with one of visitor bench Pokemon. So I never have run this in a deck, but I may want to consider maybe trying that. So Voice of the Sands is like a free Lysander, except you don't have to waste your supporter for the turn. So it's really good. Then we have Rayquaza EX. And Mega Rayquaza EX. They're for trade, but it would take a lot because when Roaring Skies came out, Mega Rayquaza was the hugest deal of the new set, and it still is a pretty big deal. Dragon Ascent, 300 damage, discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. I did do a deck profile on this card, but it was an all proxy deck. I also did a deck profile on the colorless one, which was also an all proxy deck. So if you want to watch those videos, go ahead. Then we have Delphox EX, Psybeam 20, Flip when if heads your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Wonder Flare is the big center of attention in this card. 80 plus your opponent reveals his or her hand. This deck does 40 more damage for each energy card in your opponent's hand. Yeah, that is really good attack. So this card is for trade. Then I have Aggron EX and Mega Aggron. They aren't for trade. Mega Aggron and Mega Venusaur are my two favorite Pokemon, and neither of them are for trade. Then I've got Latios EX, and Mega Latios EX. I've got all three. This Latios EX is World Championship, so it's pretty cool to have all three. Then I've got 2 Venusaur EXs. I can afford to let one go, but Mega Venusaur, which I only have one of. As I said earlier, I'm not willing to trade it. World Champion Kangaskhan EX, I am willing to trade. I've got Secret Rare Mega Kangaskhan EX, which I will be willing to trade for a lot, though. Then I've got World Champion Mega Kangaskhan EX right behind this one. Then we have a Japanese Mega Kangaskhan EX. For if you collect Japanese cards, it is for trade. I know it's a lot of Mega Kangaskhan's, but it's not my fault I've got that many. Then we've got Camerupt DX. Explosive Jet, 50 times, discard as many fire energy attached to your Pokemon as you like. This deck does 50 damage times the amount of energy you discard. That is a very good attack. It is for trade. Then we've got Japanese Primakyogre EX. That one's for trade, but it will be a lot. Japanese cards are rare. Then we've got Wailord EX, which is for trade, but it's a lot. Because somebody just won a tournament using Wailord EX deck. He just had the Wailord EX sit there, his opponent damaged it, then he used, boom, max potion, healed all damage from it, and he just waited till his opponent decked out. Really good deck, and because of that, this card is probably going to go up in value. So then we've got Charizard EX, and Mega Charizard EX. The Mega Charizard EX is secret rare. I will only trade that for a lot. Then I've got the Dragon one, and I do know how much that's worth, about like 50 bucks. And I won't trade that unless it's a lot, just like this one. I did do a comparison video between these two, so feel free to watch it. Then I have a Reshiram EX. I've also got Zekrom EX, but it's in my Evoltal deck, and I'm pretending it's Manectric EX. You're allowed to do that when you're, just with your friends. But my friend is borrowing my deck, so we can make some improvements on it. He's a really nice guy. Then I have Chestnut EX, which is for trade. World Champion Thundurus EX, which is for trade. Groudon EX, which is for trade. It's really good. Massive Rend, 130 damage. And it's also like the only attack that is over 120 damage that doesn't have a negative effect, such as this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn, or discard an energy attack to this Pokemon. Then we've got Japanese Charizard EX, Mega Absol EX, and World Champion Mew EX. Then we've got both halves of Suicune and Entei Legends. Then we have the bottom half of Suicune and Raikou Legends. Then both halves of Entei and Raikou Legends. None of the Legend cards are for trade because they're rare. They're from before I was born. Then I've got, last but not least, big oversized cards. Big card of Flygon EX that I got in the Flygon pack. It's got the small Flygon EX from the small Flygon pack. Then I have a big card of Gallade EX that I got in a Gallade pack, and I ended up trading the small one, which was a bad idea because a long time later I got Mega Gallade. Then I have big card Promokyogre EX, big card of Mega Diancie EX, big card of Promogroudon EX, big card of Mega Metagross EX. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. Now I'm just going to tell you what I am interested in trading for. I am interested in trading for full art cards. I really like full art cards. Also, more importantly, I'm also trying to build a Machamp and Ariados deck. I'm interested in anything on this list. 4 Machamp EXs, 1 Spinarak, 1 Ariados, 3 Hawlucha, regular, 4 Landorus, regular, 2 Battle Compressors, 1 Computer Search, 2 Level Ball, 1 Professor's Letter, 1 Versus Seeker, 4 Karina, 1 Shauna, 4 Sycamore, 4 Fighting Stadium, 2 Muscle Band, 2 Head Ringer, 3 Strong Energy, 7 Fighting Energy. Then for my Evoltal deck, I'm looking for a Manectric EX and Mega Manectric. So that's what I'm interested in. And just FYI, the Ariados I'm after is the Ariados from the new set, Ancient Origins. Now, I can't give away personal information. You probably understand that because that would be really bad if someone, like a thief or something, or a kidnapper, figured out where I live or anything about that. And you probably shouldn't give away personal information online either. Well, no, what am I talking about? You probably shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't. Don't do that because that can lead to a lot of bad things. So anyways, I'll see you guys later in my next videos. More Pokemon, more deck profiles, and more stuff that I can show you. Bye.